Rawbeautykristi! You sold me on this foundation! Ah!
Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Allie and I do tons of beauty reviews and I guess tutorials, but mostly beauty reviews. And in today's video, I want to test out the new Bite Beauty Changemaker Supercharged Molecular Foundation and Setting Powder. Listen, Rawbeautykristi sold this to me. Well, in reality, she could just literally advertise a trash bag and I would just go out and buy that trash bag. Actually, she could advertise like dog food, cat food, lettuce, bug spray, cactuses. I mean, she could literally say anything and I will buy it because it's Rawbeautykristi and I love her and we're friends and she just doesn't know we're friends yet. So with that said, me being creepy, let's go ahead and dive into this review because is it really Rawbeautykristi approved? Dun dun dun! Rawbeautykristi did a wonderful review on the new Bite Beauty Change-Making Foundation. She did a 3-day wear test, tried it out. She said at first it was butt shit when she first put it on. It was horrible, but then like after 5 or 6 hours of wear, it became like the most amazing foundation. And she did that 3 different times in a row. Now she did have the primer, the foundation, and the setting powder. Unfortunately, I'm not like an influencer that gets in PR. I had to buy everything with my own money. No big deal. I really don't mind. But I didn't have enough to go buy the primer. Also, she doesn't really believe in primer. She kind of thinks it's a gimmick. So I think the first video she did, she tried it with primer. I think the other 2 ones, she didn't really use primer. So I'm going to stick to what I know with the primers that work best for me and then use that with this. So I could really give this foundation a try and true. Does it really, really work? Now, she has very, very dry skin. I have very, very, very poor, large pores, redness, oily skin. I mean, like, it goes sledding off my face with how much oil I produce. Yes, I drink a lot of water. Yes, I drink a lot of water, but your girl's really oily. Don't ask why. But she said this worked amazingly, amazing well. I've said nothing but good reviews. And after her video got launched, I saw that on Sephora, shades were selling out. So, Rawbeautykristi, what are you doing? I was like, oh no! And I had to go buy it because I saw that I was running out. Now, a while ago, I did a foundation review on the new Smashback 24-hour long wear fresh wear foundation. Whatever that crappy foundation was, I did a full review on it because Tati sold me on the product. Now, just like Rawbeautykristi, I really do love Tati and I value her opinion a lot. So I went and bought that foundation and it was a shit show. It was horrible. But everything that I've ever bought off of Rawbeautykristi, I tend to really, really like, except for the MAC Studio Fix Plus foundation that I do not like, but everything else she can really sell me on. She's a wonderful, wonderful influencer here on YouTube. If you guys don't know who she is, I don't know how you don't know who she is. You gotta be living under a rock if you don't know who Rawbeautykristi is, but she is so funny, so down to earth, and so sweet, especially like in real life. I have had conversations with her in real life. Truly an amazing woman. So even if I hate this foundation, I'm still gonna love her because like I said, Rawbeautykristi, you can sell me a trash bag and I'll be the first one in line. I will get up at 4 a.m. in the morning and wait outside Publix to go buy that trash bag that you advertise because I love you. Not to be creepy, but you're my friend. So on Sephora's website, it says that this is a clean, long-wearing foundation with a gentle molecular technology that mimics skin texture for a natural, flawless finish. It has a medium coverage with a natural finish. The formulation is liquid, and it's for dry, combo, normal, and oily skin. It says that the mock berry is an antioxidant-rich ingredient that helps nurture your complexion, and the molecular technology gently mimics skin texture for a smooth, non-cakey look. This product is vegan, cruelty-free, and gluten-free. Now, it says what else you need to know is that make the change to clean and high performance. This creamy, long-wearing foundation perfects your skin with buildable, medium coverage. The secret Bite Beauty uses antioxidant-rich superfood, maca berry, and gentle molecular technology that works with and feels good on your skin even if you're sensitive. It says that they had 31 volunteers. They worked for 8 hours and they all agreed how amazing this foundation was. Now, this is a clean item at Sephora, and a clean item at Sephora is formulated without a list of over 50 ingredients, including sulfates, SLS, SLES, parabens, phthalates, and more. For a full list, check out the ingredients tab below. Now, this product does retail for $39.50, and there are to be 32 shades on here from what I can see. But it does recommend you add the optimizing primer. Now the primer was a dry to normal primer or a normal to oily primer. I only really use pore filling primers or really like mattifying primers because again, I'm extremely oily. And like I said, she has very dry skin and hers look pretty dewy by the end of it, but looked beautiful. Like had a nice glow. It's also because she's beautiful. I'm just gonna kick her ass because I love her. It does recommend that you match it up with the setting powder. Now the setting powder is $36. And it says that this is a clean, talc-free powder made with finely milled volcanic minerals to blur, mattify, and touch up the glow. It also has the same exact ingredients pretty much as the foundation. It does have the volcanic material which helps blur, control shines, and absorb impurities. So that's also good to know. Now she said that this powder was everything. The shade range on this is very limited compared to the counterpart of the liquid foundation. There's more ranges and there's more foundation shades in that range compared to this. I got light too, so I hope this is the right one, but I am going to use this today to set my foundation, and then I'm going to use this to get it going. So I just am rambling on. We're going to go ahead and get started. I am in the shade M55. I used the shade finder on the Sephora app and it literally matched me to my correct shade, so I hope this is the right shade. Fingers crossed. I don't know. Well, let's see what it says on here, what my shade is. M55 is a light medium with a warm undertone. Well, I'm actually a neutral, so I can either go warm or cool. So hopefully this works out today. I am gonna go ahead and fill my pores. Oh, this is so tiny. This is so tiny for what this is. Oh, I hope this works out nicely. I'm gonna fill my pores today with the Pore Professional Pore Filling Primer. I really do like this primer. Yes, this is the travel size. I do have the full size sitting in a Sephora bag in front of me. Why I actually haven't gotten it out of the bag yet, pure laziness is what it is. Ooh. Oh, it looks like it might be a little dark. All right, so. Oh, it has a very soft. That's not bad. That's not bad coverage. It has a very soft scent. It's very light and fragrant. Something that will like really stand out to you at all. Rawbeautykristi, what did you just sell me? Oh my God. My skin looks so good. Now she originally hated how her skin looked when she first applied it. I don't know why, because when I'm laying it down right now, it's sitting so nicely on the skin. It looks so, like, it looks like my skin is just slowly absorbing it. It looks really nice. Now this is a very medium coverage. You can build it up to full, but I love full coverage, don't get me wrong, but when I go to work, I do not want to have a full coverage foundation just because, I don't know, if you end up sweating that shit off, it just, ugh. Dude, Sephora, you're not even playing. Sephora picked the right color for me. Oh my God. That's impressive. Rawbeautykristi, what? Oh my God, do you guys see that? It looks like, honest to God, like I am wearing a tinted moisturizer. It looks like I'm not really even wearing foundation on my skin right now. And that I could really appreciate, because I feel like the less product is on my face, the less oily I get. But yo, Rawbeautykristi, okay. You know what's so funny is I was staring at this foundation before I ever saw her video, and then I saw her video, I was like, oh well shit, she knew I was staring at it, so she did a review on it, and honest to God, my skin looks so good right now. I don't know what she's talking about. She hated how her skin looked at first, but as it settled in, it just got better and better. I hope that's not the case. I hope that it just doesn't look great right now, and then as it settles in, it just looks shittier and cakier and nastier. Oh my God, what if it does that? And Rawbeautykristi, you sold me on something. I really like how this looks. I really like how this looks on my face right now. It really has a beautiful, nice, natural finish to it. It's a very skin-like feeling. I like it. Now, I'm gonna do my makeup very minimal and very basic, so I'm actually not gonna wear any concealer today. I'm just gonna put on the setting powder. So let me grab the setting powder that she told me I needed to have, because she said that this is the best setting powder and that I need to have it, so I need to have it. If she likes it, I have to like it too. And it comes a little poof, oh cute. And this is the powder right here. Cute little mirror right over there. Why does it look like there's a G drawn in? Y'all see that for a second? Look at that G. Who touched my mirror? I didn't even touch my mirror. Whose fingerprint? For real though, whose fingerprint is that? Oh, this is tiny, but we're gonna use it. So I'm gonna take it Oh, I cannot apply my foundation with this. This is just way too tiny. I'm gonna go into here. This is my blinged brush. This is the face brush in the F1. This is the silver edition. This is my favorite setting powder brush. Is my face really that hairy? Ah, ew, is it really that hairy? This foundation is showing how hairy my face is. What? It's settling in and I can see all the freaking baby hairs on it. Ew. Oh no. I'm gonna have to be like Jaclyn Hill and freaking shave my face. Oh shit. You know, for extra coverage, I'm gonna go in with my Tati Blended Full right here. And just really just like make sure it's packed at least into the pores. The area that I have the most trouble with. The foundation is emphasizing my baby hairs a little bit. Don't know why it's doing that, but I can see them clear as day, and it's making me question everything about myself. So it looks like I'm gonna have to finally do what Jaclyn Hill does and shave my face. Oh my god, but then it's gonna make with your leg hair when you shave your face hair. It's gonna make your leg hair, which just comes out thicker and longer and blacker. Oh gosh, I hope not. So far though, the setting powder does look really nice. It doesn't give me a blurring effect. Like I don't see the blurring effect at all. I could still see my pores clear as day. It is what it is. But I really do like, at least on my forehead looks like amazing. The chin area looks good. All right here looks good. It's just more like my T-zone area where I can see where it emphasizes a couple of texture issues that I have, but it doesn't even look bad. It just looks like it's really beautiful. It just looks more like a really matte finish, except for a little cakiness I have going on my eye right there. Gross. But other than that, I really do like how it looks. It is 7:15 right now, so 7:15. So I'm going to wear this foundation for the next 3 days, do a full on like wear test to see how well it does, because I really want this to be a cool little game changer. Rawbeautykristi, she really praises it, she really loves it, and I want to, you know, I want to love something that she loves. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw on the rest of my face, guys, and I will be right back. All right, guys, so I've had this foundation on for about an hour. Ugh, makeup in the teeth. And I have to say, it looks really nice on the skin. It still looks like I first applied it. It still looks beautiful. I didn't see what Rawbeautykristi was talking about when she was talking about how it just looked really bad at first and then it started looking really good. I don't see that. I just see it looking really nice all around. I really do like how it looks, but whether it holds throughout the day, that's gonna be the true test. Like I said, I'm gonna actually do exactly as she did. I'm gonna wear this foundation for 3 days in a row so I can really see how well this foundation is, give it a really good try and true test to see if it is a really big game changer, if it really can be the Changemaker foundation. And like I said, she's raved about it, so I really hope that I like it. But so far I really do like it. I really like how it looks. It has a really nice, beautiful, natural finish, a little on the mattified side, which is something that I live for. So Rawbeautykristi, oh, okay girl, okay. So far, I'm really liking this, but like I said, I'll do 3-day wear test. So, okay, so I've had this foundation on now, I wanna say for over 6.5 hours. I've had this foundation on. It's literally almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting ready to go to bed, but Corey and I've been doing that. I've been playing video games at the moment. But let's take a look at the actual foundation itself. It doesn't look horrible. I mean, you could definitely see where I am truly really oily. Like I'm so oily right here and right here, extremely oily. But on the parts that I'm not oily, it looks really nice. Like I don't feel it on my face, but I can definitely see where I am greasy right here. Right here, it's so nice and mattified, and at the very top of my forehead, it's pretty nice, but other than that, it looks kind of just greasy, but it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look separate or nothing. Let me see what happens if I dab it with my little thing. See what this does. Okay, so after dabbing that, you guys can see right here, definitely is caked up just a little bit over in the nostril area, but it's not bad, but it's definitely not my favorite by any means. It's definitely not my favorite, especially since I've only worn this now for about 6 hours and I'm already getting super oily, and I haven't even left the house. I literally got done filming, I edited a video, I got that posted, and then I started playing video games, and I'm already this oily. Ugh. that's not a good sign. We'll see definitely how it's going to be tomorrow as well as Sunday. And yeah, this is day 1 checkup, but so far it's pretty when it's mattified, but it gets me so freaking oily. But it still looks really nice. Even though it's oily, it looks really nice. Now that I mattified it, or now that I tapped away the oil, it still looks pretty nice in the skin. It looks like my natural skin. So that's not bad, but day 2 tomorrow.
So we are on day 2 of wearing this foundation. I just applied it, so it looks really, really nice right now. See, that's the thing. It looks really nice on the skin when you first apply it. About 5 to 6 hours later, it looks like shit on my skin. But this time I tried it a little differently. I went in with no primer, kind of like what Rawbeautykristi did, but I went in with my Mega Hydrating Ultra Moisturizer from Shiseido, whatever you want to call it. People call me out in the comments all the time for that. But I went in with that, just a nice hydrating moisturizer. Maybe that'll keep my oil at bay. It looks really nice on the skin, and when you first apply it, it has a very mousse-like texture, but then as it goes on the skin, it spreads so evenly. It's so beautiful when you first apply it. Like, it's just so beautiful. So we're gonna see what happens around the 5 to 6 hour mark is when Rawbeautykristi really fell in love with it. Around the 5 to 6 hour mark is when I realized, ooh, this looks like crappy and butt shit on my skin. It looked beautiful, just I get really, really, really oily, so I do not think this is a holy grail for oily people. I know that Rawbeautykristi is very dry, so it probably worked great for her, but for me, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna look that great, but I just applied it. It is 12:30, so we'll check back around 5:30, 6 o'clock, see how well it looks, and yeah, so far it looks beautiful. It's great when you first apply it, but after that, it's just, no. Okay guys, so it is now 6:24. I've had this foundation on now for over 6 hours, and I am a cakey mess, or not even cakey, I am a grease ball, like Grease City. However, the craziest thing about it is even though I look so greasy, so oily, I still really like how this foundation looks, because at the end of the day, it just looks like I'm sweating. The foundation is still like sticking to my skin. It still looks like just like my natural skin, just with really oiliness to it. So I'll just take my little beauty blender and I'm just gonna dab it right here. It pretty much just goes back to looking beautiful again. Now it does accentuate my pores, and it is getting a little bad right there. It does accentuate my pores, so this is definitely a foundation that is not meant for oily skin at all. I did go out to the park today because we went to take Kaya out for her first birthday, so we went to go outside and it held up pretty well, but like, look at that right there. That is just pure shittiness, and it's rubbing off at the end of my nose. But like right here, I think I see the prettiness right over here is where it looks pretty, and like right at my forehead it looks pretty. Everywhere else it just looks like pure shit. But overall, like it's I have very mixed feelings about it. Like, it's so hard for me to say like how I really feel. Tomorrow's gonna be the true test because I do work tomorrow, so I'll see how it holds up like during like a 12-hour shift. But this is definitely not a holy grail for oily skin people. If you're oily skin like me, I highly suggest probably staying away from this foundation. I think it's geared more towards dry skin or normal skin. Us oily folks, no. Rawbeautykristi, you sold me on this foundation. Good morning. We are on day 3 of wearing this foundation. I just put it on, so it looks super nice when I first put it on. I tried something different again today. I used a mattifying moisturizer in my extreme mattifying Estee Lauder mattifying primer, so we'll see how well it holds up with this foundation. It is a very beautiful foundation. I don't know how I feel about it, but all I know is that so far it does not work for oily skin. At least for my oily skin, it does not work for it. So I really do want to love it and say it's a new holy grail. And it's so pretty at first. When I first put it on, it's so pretty, and I like it for the first couple of hours. But then as time goes on, I'm like, oh God, it's shitty. But I'm going to head out to work today, and I do work a 12-hour shift. So this will be the try and true test how I really feel about it. So I'll be back in and check in later on when I get home, and we'll see how bad this face looks. So I'll be back. Okay guys, so I ended up, let me see if I can get the lighting better. I ended up not going to work after I got done filming this morning. I actually felt pretty sick, and I think it's because I had T1 flats last night, or I had dairy, I don't know, but I ended up having to call out of work, and I went to bed, and I'm feeling better now, so I went to do a final check-in. So I've had this foundation on now again for 5 hours. I have not left my house at all. I've literally been at home laying in bed, and my face is oily. Like, I don't know what to tell you. My face is freaking oily. I do not think this foundation is meant for oily skin. I really, really, really don't. Rawbeautykristi, you sold me on this foundation. Ah! But you know what? You can sell me on trash bags, trash cans. You sold me on a Marie Callender banana cream pie, which, by the way, my Publix never has, so thank you. But regardless of that, it just, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at that greasiness. It is so greasy. And like, I feel like it pulls the skin. Like, you see that? Let's take a look a bit right up in there. You see that? See that? It's really, really oily. Now, I will say this. I cannot take away from the fact that even though my skin looks really oily, it still looks pretty. It's the weirdest, most bizarre thing. I'm very oily, but my skin still looks pretty. I don't get it. I don't get it. It just looks like my skin is sweating. I know it's not sweat. I know that it's oil, but it looks like my skin is sweating. It is the most bizarre thing in the world. Literally the most bizarre thing. I don't get it. Like, it's kind of tripping me out how weird it is, because I don't hate the foundation. That's the craziest part about this, is I really, really don't hate this foundation. I have tried different techniques. I've used different moisturizers. I've used different primers to really, really understand this foundation, to figure out what works best for me. And each one has definitely failed me. It really, really has. And unfortunately, it's just not meant for my skin type, but it still looks really pretty on the skin. So I am not mad that I bought this by any means whatsoever. I'm going to continue to wear this foundation. I'm just gonna wear it on days that I'm only gonna wear makeup for about 5 to 6 hours, and then it needs to come off. Like, I feel like that is the limit I can wear this at, because at this point it's just gonna look like this. So it's definitely not a full coverage foundation. You can build up to full, but it's just it's pretty, it's weird. But because look what happens. Let me take this. Let me dab all this. It looks, it's so weird. It's just so weird. I don't get it, because when I dab it, my skin looks so pretty again. Oh my God. Usually when my skin gets really, really oily, it tends to break up the foundation and tends to make the foundation look really bad and really, ugh. But this just makes my, like, when I dab it, my skin looks like so pretty again. So like, that's what I'm saying. I don't hate this foundation. I really don't. I do like it. It's just not meant for oily skin. So anybody out there watching this, just know this foundation is not going to contain the oil. You will get oily throughout the day, just like myself. But if you pat it dry, it doesn't need to be with this. It can be with anything you guys use to pat your face dry. Your skin will still end up looking back to being a natural finish. It still looks really pretty. I definitely think that if you have dry skin, oh my God, if you have dry skin, this foundation will look, it will look so beautiful on you. I'm freaking jealous how beautiful this foundation will look on you if you're dry skin. If you're oily skin, well, join the club. Join the club. It's gonna make you look oily. So am I mad that Rawbeautykristi sold me on this? No, because like I said, I'll buy anything that has her name on it, because it's Rawbeautykristi and I love her. Even though her name's not on this, I still love her and I'll still buy it. And thank you, Rawbeautykristi, for making me venture out of my comfort zone and try a different foundation. I'm not mad about it. I'll definitely keep wearing it, but like I said, if you have oily skin, just be forewarned, just be forewarned, this foundation will make you oily. But if you have dry skin, like Rawbeautykristi does, bitch, this foundation is meant for you. Oily skin people, run. Dry skin people, go buy it. I think you'd really like it. So, yeah, that's me wrapping up my final review. I'm gonna go edit this video, get it out, and hope you guys like this 3-day foundation review, just like Rawbeautykristi, because she's the queen, she's the world, she's everything, and I love her. So thanks for making me buy this. Yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. If you guys like this video, please be sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 3 to 4 videos a week. Also, make sure you guys head on over to my other channel. It is Our Flow to Life. You guys can see my cool, wonderful adventures, amazing fiance Corey. And as always, guys,
Thank you so much for all your love and support, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye! I should probably be ready. That'd be a good idea. Right. Maybe ready? Okay. Hi, mummies. Cleaning yourself back there, bubbies. Alright, Rowdy. On Sephora's website, it says that this is a long... So on Sephora's website, it says it's a... but, Jesus Christ. Except that it does have the volcanic mirror without, but the signature foundation, like I said, I want to say it's 32 range to, Jesus Christ. So the shade range on this is very limited to,